were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy this Sith, not join them!
All right, hold on. I'm just doing some looking around, doing a little bit of sightseeing, seeing what I can see. Who knows, man? I might find like a hidden NFT behind one of these blacksmith shops, turn that in real life, get me a Lambo. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want that for me? You wouldn't want FG to be on the moon? So here we are, FG Crypto. I'm playing Stella Fantasy. Yes, this is one of those games where it's completely intertwined with blockchain and crypto and NFTs and tokens, and I really don't know how that all translates into this game world, but I still wanted to actually see this game world because normally when you see, you know, these projects, these crypto project games, they are some of the lowest tier video games you've ever seen in your entire life. Like, they look like mobile games from like 4 or 5 years ago. It's very rare that you see an NFT game look quite like Stella Fantasy. Yes, it's definitely heavy inspired by, you know, things like Genshin. Oh, dude, check this out. You wanna see some inspiration? Look at how inspired this looks. So very inspired by some of the more popular games as of late. But I still wanted to take a look at it. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at Stella Fantasy. Once again, I don't know enough about all of the inner workings of the marketplace and all that stuff. I have no idea, but we will take a look at it from a gameplay perspective. All right, so here we are, and here's what we have to choose from right now. We have the main story, Unique Abyss, Team Tag Battle, and Arena. For this video right now, early on, we're just taking a look at the main story, and that story is called The Gun, the Notebook, and the Clumsy Girl. I kind of like that. So let's go ahead and jump into combat here. Here's the squad that I'm currently bringing. I'm actually I want to reset this actually. So I'll show you some of the characters I have here. Everything has been free to play, by the way. Trust me, it's all free to play, I swear. I'm gonna take a couple range units here as well. Support character for heals. Very, very nice. So here's the squad that we're going to be bringing to combat. Now, in order to actually start this combat stage, it does take a form of stamina per se. So in order to start this stage, I need 10 of these mana rings, 10 wood, I need 10 mineral, and I need 10 leather. And I'll show you how to get those a little bit later in this video. One thing I really did want to show you though, is that it feels like, and I might get attacked for this. Who made this game? Ring Games Incorporated is the development studio behind this game. It seems as if the team that's making this game, they're some gamers, right? Like these little cinematics, the world, and when you see combat, everything feels much better than it has any right to be, especially for like a crypto game. Once again, I know a lot of these characters look very familiar to other games that we played as of late, but like, look at the facial expressions, the cool music. She looks super familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I literally, like she's from a game and she almost looks exactly like that, but I can't, don't quote me on that. But look at this little anime sequence there. Good interactions between the characters, actual facial expressions. Not bad at all, actually. Like, surprisingly good. Like, if I told you that this game was just a new game coming out, you might even try to download it. You might put it on your wish list or something. Then you'd be like, wait a minute, FG, why do I have to set up a MetaMask account to play this game? If you don't know what that is, well, that's gonna be the hard sell for that, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Here's the character I'm currently using. Little lolly with a katana, as you do. My left click is going to be basic attacks, as you guys can see here. I have a special skill on my E. Really good animations, great detail on the characters. Like, these are not boring looking characters with like no modeling and no details or intricacies on their armor and whatnot. Like, pretty decently well-made characters here with good animations. Oh man, I didn't know about that view. Let's switch characters. This character is the only SSR that I have. Her basic attack is super slow though. So I'm just gonna kind of leave this character to my AI companions. So you only control one character at once, the computer controls everybody else. I feel like the very best thing that you can do is just manually control your melee characters and just have, like, you see my range in the back, just way back there, no danger whatsoever. They're not gonna get hit by anything at all, and you're pretty much set to go. When I tried to control some of my range characters, my melee like died instantly because the game isn't smart enough to take them out of telegraphs, right? So we got a bunch of things that I don't really understand what they are. And that's kind of the problem with these crypto games, right? It's going to be a really hard sell to overcome the stigma that, is this game balanced for gameplay first, or is it balanced for the marketplace first, right? That's the same problem that, Diablo 3 had when it came out with the Diablo marketplace. That's the big problem that, most gacha games, most mobile games, Diablo Immortal, pretty much any game that has like a cash shop, they have to kind of struggle with balancing the game and the money making aspect. But crypto games take that to the ×2, ×5 level, right? Because there is a much higher incentive to have a crypto game that has a token that's, going up in value, that gets people excited. Oh, hey, what the? Speaking of getting excited, calm down, Stella Fantasy. You're going to fit right in. What is happening here? Oh, let me skip this before I get in trouble. I have no idea what could be coming next. But yeah, that's gonna be a hard sell for a lot of people to trust these games, because we've already kind of seen it. There are some games already out on Steam, for example. I think what's it called, Mirror 4, I think that's the name of it. That game has blockchain enhanced features, if you want to call it that, and that game is just a bot like pit. A pit of just bots all day long, right? And anytime you have a game that has any type of financial incentive, it's going to attract bots. And this is not, unique to just crypto games, right? You think about games like World of Warcraft, for example. World of Warcraft has bots, people, mining, gathering flowers and whatnot, because they can sell it, right? They can resell these characters on the black market and make money. Once again, that's all amplified when it comes to a crypto game, because the money is much higher, I think, and maybe the odds of getting something super rare and selling it for a lot of money is even better. So yeah, we'll have to see how this all kind of pans out for games like this. I really don't know what the future holds for games like this. I really don't. But that is that, my friends. Let's take a look at this little cinematic here, see if anything kind of... There's Carol there. Carol's one of the townsfolk. Not bad, not bad. I'm sure they don't have the budget to do any type of voice acting, but still pretty good animations there. Now, as far as what goes on inside the hub town, let's take a step back out of combat and jump on over into that, and I'll show you what else is in the game. But I haven't really played that long, and I really don't plan on it. I'm just really kind of wary with this whole process, right? But if we go back over here to the hub town, if we talk to some of these NPCs, these are going to be where you get the currency to start some of these stages, right? So here's the leather worker, looking real familiar. If we go over here, I already have this working. So I come back in 7 hours and 40 minutes, and then I'll have some leather waiting for me, and that leather is used to kind of start some of these stages. It might be used for something else. I'm not 100% sure. There's lumber, there's minerals, there's leather, and there's mana rings as well. So same exact thing applies. Set it up, come back later, and that's how that works. If we go over here and let's see what else we got. Character, very straightforward. Here's all the characters that I currently have unlocked at the moment. All free to play, by the way. Let's give me this little tutorial here. Once again, dude, inspired by. Quite inspired by. Here's Ruby. Hey, Ruby. She might be the thumbnail. We'll have to see. Akai. There you go. That's my best pronunciation. Here is, dude, she looks super. I feel like I've seen her in a game. Like it's like a makeshift Barbara mixed with someone else. Like like they definitely have some inspirations here. Here's Lynette, single hand shotgun user. You love that. And then a little lolly demon girl who's 10,000 years old. Yeah, right. So that's the current character list that I have right now. What else can we do here? So we can increase the power of some of our skills via this little constellation system here. Very straightforward. I'll just go ahead and activate this little effect on my healer. There you go. Very, very nice. Level up, more damage, and increase fixed damage for all allies. Very, very nice. Let's see what else we have to look for throughout these menus. Main story, Unique Abyss, we talked about. Blacksmith, resource production, we talked about that as well. You have Blacksmith, where you can craft and enhance gear. Very straightforward. Let's see if I can craft something right now, shall we? A little quick tutorial. High quality little tutorial screens. Not bad. Oh, I still need a few more of these standard canines. So find those, I can make myself a nice little sword. Very straightforward crafting system, as you guys saw there. Resource production, I already showed you. Storage. Team Tag Battle Arena. These are gonna be like my dailies and my achievements, as you guys might expect. If we go over here to the store, So it looks like here's a bunch of the resources that are in the world, and it looks like you can take some wood to buy different types of minerals, so you can kind of do an exchange. So that's the wood exchange, that's the mineral exchange. So if you find yourself with, like, you know, an abundance of wood, if you find yourself with an abundance of wood, you can trade in that wood for leather, minerals, and other things, right? And it looks like the wood rarities and tiers go up from there. And then what else do we have here? Oh, I think this is it right here. This looks like the, I'm not sure. I think this is the token. The mysterious currency holding the secrets of an ancient, present, and world beyond. Yeah, I bet that is mysterious. That's probably the token, but don't quote me on that. But that's pretty much what the game has in it as of right now. This game is slated for release for Q4 2022, so not too much longer. Like, this is what you see is pretty much most of the game here. And it looks like, dude, M is not map. If you go over here, you got a little coming soon area with things that are coming soon. So there you go, my friends, a nice little look at Stella Fantasy. I know this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I like to know what's going on in the game world. I don't like to keep myself, you know, too insulated. Like, I want to know what's happening, right? Good or bad, I want to kind of see what's involved in these types of games, or any type of new game, right? Especially if they're anime inspired. Of course, I was going to download a game that looks like that looks like this. Of course, I was going to look at a game that looks like this. You know what I'm saying? All right, skip that. One more combat scenario, and I am out of here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I like the weekends for just uploading just random games, dude. Like, I think that's going to be like the thing. Like, weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I'm just going to try my best to just download just random things and show off on the channel. And then during Monday through Friday, stick to the mobile. Good enemies too, man. Like, everything here just seems way better than it needs to be. Enemies have multiple frames of animation, hits, stun effects. There's a good variety of enemies already. Not bad. Calm down to those compliments, FG. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to get too I don't want to get too ostracized right here. Rest in peace, FG's YouTube channel. What are these, like big bugbears? I don't know. Whoop. I just like using her because, once again, using any of the ranged people, like our girl over here with the cool, come on, dude, I was just about to show off some things. Look at that. All right, one more fight. All right, here's the character that I like the most. But like I said, when I use her, look at my melee character, just completely devastated, just dead, because they don't know how to get out of telegraphs. So healer's working overtime here. And then, of course, guess what? We also have a little bit of autoplay, baby. A little bit of autoplay. I thought this was like more of an action cam. Sort of, kind of, but not really. So if you want to play this on autoplay, you absolutely can. But, dude, look at melee. It's completely dead there for no reason. So that is going to do it, my friends. A nice little look at Stella Fantasy. What is the tagline for this game? So the features of this game are explore, hunt, and farm, collect materials for Abyss Rift exploration, earn and produce NFTs and reinvest for growth, and earn and trade NFTs so you can earn them as well. There you go. So I am out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.